Hi, my name's Negin. I'm a professor here in the School of Communications at Elon University. I've done things with broadcast and cable, and more I'm also involved in the multimedia aspect of sports coverage. With the popularity of ESPN3, I've done some productions out of a truck that were exclusively for the web. So that's a bit different because normally there is a channel or a network that's going to take the production and put it on air or on cable. And now with ESPN3, the volume of coverage has now expanded greatly, and so it's grown. The ease with which you can send out a game over the web, and the technology has gotten so simple that lots of folks can do it. So how and why did multimedia grow in professional sports, and how is that impacting college sports as well? Or one entity that really took advantage of it. I think if you go back far enough, you go to ESPN, and they had a service where you could subscribe for highlights, and the internet was so slow that it would take you overnight to download 5, 6, 7 minutes of highlights. And so they had 500,000 subscribers who were paying money to have this service to them, to their computers. But because it was so slow, again, it would take all night to download 5 minutes of highlights. Whereas now you can hit a button and see a 5-minute highlight pretty much instantly. So I would say ESPN was probably one of the first people to jump into that game to try to monetize it. I think the technology is coming, and I think in some cases the technology is already here to be able to produce high definition, high quality productions at a fraction of the cost of what it is today. What I think is going to happen is the technology is going to get better and sleeker and stronger, and it'll be a lot cheaper and easier to do high quality, high definition webcasts or whatever as we move forward. And I think that for college baseball to take advantage of those things, there would probably need to be some subsidies happening with teams and colleges and universities. The challenge would be for, say, college baseball is how do you monetize it? Who's going to pay for maybe a smaller program that isn't very good, doesn't have a lot of success on the field? Who's going to pay for the equipment, and who's going to run the equipment, who's going to staff it, who's going to be responsible to get it out to the there's like an infrastructure and people. I don't think people would spend money on equipment and production in the hopes that they could somehow pay for it with enough interest in the game. I think there would have to be, the demand would have to happen first, and whatever equipment there was available to produce games would have to kind of be there, and then eventually once they're able to monetize and capitalize on the eyeballs that are watching, I think that would translate into better equipment and better streaming.